Good morning, everyone. Today we will study force on a conductor carrying current in a magnetic field. Ampere suggested that if a current carrying conductor produces a magnetic field and exert a force on a magnet, then a magnet should also exert a force on a current carrying conductor. For example, if an aluminium rod is suspended horizontally by a wire between the poles of a horseshoe magnet and current is passed through the wire, then the aluminium rod is displaced. If the direction of current is reversed, the direction of displacement is also reversed. So, we can say there is a direct relation between the direction of current and the direction of displacement. The force exerted is maximum if the conductor is perpendicular to the magnetic field. Electromagnetic induction. This concept is given by Michael Faraday. The motion of a magnet with respect to a coil or a change in the magnetic field induces a potential difference in the coil and produces induced current. This is called electromagnetic induction. First, motion of a magnet with respect to a coil produces induced current. If a magnet is moved towards or away from a coil of wire connected to a galvanometer, the galvanometer needle shows a deflection. This shows that current is induced in the coil due to the motion of the magnet. Change in magnetic field produces induced current. Take two coils of wires wound around a cylindrical paper roll. Connect one coil to a battery and the outer coil to a galvanometer. If current is passed through the first coil, the galvanometer needle shows a deflection in the second coil. If the current is disconnected, the needle moves in the opposite direction. This shows that current is induced due to change in magnetic field. So the discussed part is based on Fleming left-hand rule and the Fleming right-hand rule. You have discussed Maxwell right-hand thumb rule or corkscrew rule. The direction of force of a current carrying conductor in a magnetic field is given by Fleming left-hand rule. It states that if we hold the thumb, forefinger and middle finger of the left hand perpendicular to each other such that the forefinger points in the direction of magnetic field, the middle finger points in the direction of current, and the thumb shows the direction of force or motion of the conductor. Fleming right-hand rule states that if the thumb, forefinger and middle finger of the right hand is perpendicular to each other such that the thumb points in the direction of motion of the conductor, the forefinger points in the direction of the magnetic field, then the middle finger shows the direction of induced current. Thank you.